Calvin, why do you keep calling me Calvin? That is your name, isn't it? Calvin Klein? It's written all over your underwear.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever.
It's the Al Travis Show. We've got her on the program. Life with Katie. Katie, how are you?
I could not be any better if I tried. How about you?
Well, just because you came on, I'm feeling really old because I don't know if you caught it.
Thanks, Al. I don't know what's that about.
Well, we're kind of the same age because I don't know if you caught it when you first came on. I said, wow, what are you doing in the closet? And I thought to myself, how things have changed. I can't use that phrase anymore because it's completely changed. You're literally sitting in a closet, it looks like to me, right? Clothes all right. But that phrase doesn't mean the same thing it did when I was a child. It's you can't ask someone, why are you in the closet? It's politically incorrect.
Well, and God knows you would never want to be politically incorrect.
That is correct. I try very hard. So why are you in the closet, Katie?
Well, you know what, Al, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I am in lovely Ponte Vedra, Florida for Mainstream Boutique's 6th anniversary week.
How exciting is that? The 6th anniversary. Main Street Boutique, that's the company you kind of run for the owners, right? I mean, you basically take care of it. Big operation. Yep. Main Street people should check it out online. I happen to because I'm friends of yours, so I get to see some of the videos and stuff. It's a unique little boutique shop, which is what boutique shop means. It's unique. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we do. We have a great team at our home office that all work really hard. And everybody works hard in the stores to create a great experience, and it's all good.
What makes Mainstream Boutique different?
What makes us different? It is the level of service you get and the level of care.
Okay.
Like down here this week, people are coming in. Tara and her team know everybody's name. They can ask questions. Hey, how have you been? They know things about people. We buy things with our customers in mind. Like, okay, you know what? I know so-and-so will look great in this. And we buy things kind of tailored for our people.
Can I tell you what I think is different?
Sure.
I watch a lot. You don't seem comfortable with that. I watch a lot of commercials and that sort of thing on how people try to sell stuff. It's kind of my gig. The videos I see, the information you guys put out is for like regular ladies. I don't mean that in a bad way, but it isn't some... What was her name? Twiggy or something back in the day in the 60s where she weighed all of like 80 pounds and she was the supermodel of the day. Twiggy? I think that was her name.
Yeah, it was Twiggy.
It was Twiggy. But, and this is not to be upset, but you're just, when I watch your videos, it's like, oh, that could be my next door neighbor. Oh, that, you're not supermodeling it. Is that okay to say that? You know what I'm saying? You're just regular folks.
I think that's fair. The name of our company is Mainstream Boutique and is actually named after the street Marie lived on when she started the company, which I think is funny. But it also speaks to who we are because we do have things really for everybody.
Yeah.
And really strive to, again, love the women who come and shop in our stores.
This is probably inappropriate to ask, but that's what I do. So what is the size group? Do you sell a lot of 00s? And after that, I really don't know sizes. Like you guys are like odd numbers or even numbers, right? 2, 10, 12, whatever. Do you do a lot of 0s?
More now lately because there are so many people that are doing the Ozempic and the GLP-1 or GLP-1
stuff,
pills and shots and things, but so we have some things for that size, and then we go up to extra large in a size 16 in our pants, and then our Mac and Me, which is our private label brand that Mac, the daughter of our company, hence the name Mac and Me.
No. All right. There you go.
Right.
See?
Name
I
drop.
like that.
And then
that's cool.
And they people can typically go down a size, so we have really jeans up to that'll fit somebody who's a size 18.
Okay, and I presume women know what that means. I couldn't tell you, but okay, fair enough. But my point is, I just like that when I watch even your videos or whatever, it's just like regular gals come in and they're wearing something fancy bottoms and tops, and say, look what I'm wearing with a name on it. And like, oh, that's a normal person. I like that about your company. That's all I'm throwing out there.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. That's what we strive to do.
Because even if you go to some name brand Target, I wouldn't bring up their name, but some stores, even their mannequins bother me. You know what I'm saying? You're walking by a mannequin and inappropriately dressed. I don't like that.
No, I would agree.
Besides me.
And
All right.
that's not us.
All right, good. All right, thank you. If you've gone to the Chanhassen, right? Dinner theater?
Well, yes, sir. It's just what is it? 2 miles maybe from where I live, if that, a mile and a half.
I would go much more if it was that close for me. So the wife and I went to Love Letters with Don Shelby and Nancy Nelson because they've been on the show. We're kind of tight, Don and I. So we took a couple. We went up there. 2.5 hour ride up. The 2 hour show. Hung around after for the question answer period, and then back. It would end up being an 8.5 hour day. It's a long time for me to spend to just go to the theater. I'm just being honest, right? It's not something I would do. But
well, I like how you finally go when I'm not in town, because guess what? Didn't you go one other time, or you were there for something and it was like, hey, and I don't think I was around either. It's like, you know what? Why don't you come sometime when I'm in town and we'll go out and we'll have drinks or something.
I'll do that. I would like to do that. I don't know. This is my first time to Chanhassen. I don't know that I've ever been there before. So my wife goes once in a while. She loves it and she talks about it and it's all great. Don Shelby, I made him promise I would go to this Love Letters thing. Even the name doesn't draw me to want to run up to Chanhassen and spend 9 hours. Love Letters, because basically it's Don and Nancy reading letters. And that's what they do.
Yeah,
so
that does not sound like Al's wheelhouse.
It feels like Hallmark was going to throw up on me. I did, the Hallmark channel. I did. So I wasn't thrilled. We get there. The food was great. I had the Chanhassen chicken. And when you think about them making hundreds of these at a time, this is going to be like bad stuff. I really enjoyed it. Really did enjoy the dinner.
They're famous for that. My sister and brother-in-law go quite often. Okay. And they always get that. It's really good.
The beverages were good. I had a couple of old fashions. They were great. So the mood was good. And then this thing starts, and it's Don and Nancy. And I want it to be sold out. You got to go. If you're anywhere in Never Right Voice and you're hearing this, you got to go. They're sitting up there, and they start reading the letters. And for the first half, there isn't a 15-minute intermission where the desserts come out. I mean, it's all planned out. But anyway, they do the first half, and you're laughing. The crowd's having a good time, and you're really kind of catching on to how this is going to work. And then at halftime, this is honest truth, my wife and the gal that came with us, her and her husband, they were figuring out the ending, right? At halftime, you're like, oh, this is where this is going to go. And the women folks had it figured out. It was going to be the Hallmark. It was going to be the Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, romantic comedy ending, right? I mean, they had it figured.
I'm guessing they get divorced. The woman joins a divorce care, has a whole new group of friends, and starts reliving her life, and starts being on a radio show with a friend from high school. Is that how it ends?
That would have been a better ending.
I spoiled the ending. I'm sorry.
That would be Don Shelby didn't ruin it either. He said basically they figured out in the end that they were the love of each other's lives, but that had passed them. And no kidding. Folks all around crying.
Really?
It was like, you got to be kidding. And I'm sitting there thinking, baseball. Trying to keep myself from crying. It was unbelievable. You got to go. Even if it takes you 7 hours, 9 hours to go and do it. It was a great show.
You know what's interesting about that? And I guess that's what makes live plays, theater, Broadway theater in general, that they can sit and read a letter on stage night after night. And I know they don't do it night after, but they've done it several. And to be able to get that same level of emotion each time, and to be able to get the audience to feel that every single time, it's really quite something.
I was thoroughly stunned by the whole thing. Left out of there, and of course, the ride home, another 2.5 hours. That's all we talked about. It literally made the ride home quick and easy because of all that happened, and because the girls were as wrong as possible. That was funny. But you got to go. If you get there, get home, go watch it. Take your sweetie for Valentine's Day. This is the last run of this show.
Really?
These two have done this for like 5 years in a row. This is the end. And Tuesdays by Morrie. Remember that book?
Yeah.
a sportscaster. That's what's going to kickstart after this one.
Ooh, that'll be good too.
I know. I might go.
But let me ask you this question.
Go
so
ahead.
you're driving through Chanhassen, and did you go, you know what? I see the appeal, Steph. We need to put the place up for sale, and we need to move to Chanhassen, and we could be Katie's neighbors.
The idea of me selling the new house being next to another lady is probably not the sales pitch I would do with my wife.
Oh,
But-
that's a good point.
Yeah, but especially a young lady in her second phase of life. No, but we did talk about Chanhassen in that, again, once you get off the highway and you start bobbing down whatever 160, 260, whatever the number that was, that's off. And it is quite an impressive little community. It's very new. There isn't like an old town Chanhassen, right? There isn't where Old Brick Village. We did like it. We actually talked about, wow, what would a condo go here? We did talk about it. Wasn't because of Katie, but I think I'm a better salesman than that. That's all. I just throw it out. We got to go to
Well,
break.
if you decide to go house shopping, let me know. I'll take you guys around.
I'll let you know. Is your a condo or a townhouse? What do you don't have to mow the lawn. I kind of think that's a good thing for me. I'm done mowing and shoveling.
Right, I'm in a townhouse, so I'd listen to them out there
Working.
mowing and blowing the driveway, and that is a lovely thing to listen to.
See, I think I'm to that point. At 61 years, and I don't know how long I've been shoveling since I was 10. I'm really over it. We'll talk more right after this. It's Katie, Life with Katie on the Al Travis Show.
At LGH Wealth Management, our mission is to create financial empowerment through independent, personalized, and authentic financial planning. That means meeting you where you are and helping you get where you want to go. Whether you're a business owner planning for growth, succession, or a future sale, or a hardworking individual looking to get ahead, reduce stress, and tackle life's financial challenges, we're here to help. From retirement planning and investment management to tax-efficient strategies, estate planning, and risk management, LGH Wealth delivers comprehensive guidance you can trust. Call LGH Wealth Management today at 507-525-7324. That's 507-525-7324. Securities offered through J.W. Cole Financial Incorporated, JWC, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through J.W. Cole Advisors Incorporated, JWCA. Lubeck Geisler Ham Wealth Management Incorporated and JWC JWCA are unaffiliated entities.
Talk amongst friends. The Al Travis Show. Nothing but talk.
We've got our Life with Katie. You fly as much as anybody I know. How often in your travels has the plane had to turn around and go back? Had some sort of issue? Have you ever had to do that?
No, I can remember one time having to stop in Rochester because there was a lightning storm, and it's like, come on, we're 10 minutes from Minneapolis when you're in Rochester. Can't we make it that last little smidge?
Just hope you don't get hit by lightning. Yeah. What?
Can't we just dodge? Can't we just dodge them?
Bob and weave, snake
Right,
pattern.
exactly. The sky is large. Can't we bob and weave around it? But no, that's the closest I've come.
All right, because I want to ask you what you would do. So a guy gets on a plane in Adelaide, so I think that's Australia, Adelaide, and they get on the plane, it takes off, and about an hour in, it hits a bird, so they'll come back, because you're over the ocean, so they wing around, come back. They spent an hour or so fixing whatever the bird damage did. They got back up, took off, and an hour and a half into the flight, some technical difficulties, they didn't say what, spun them back around, went back to the airport to fix said technical difficulties. The pilot evidently was very nice, apologized as they're all getting off the plane the second time while things were getting fixed. They all got back in the plane 6 hours after they were supposed to take off and take on a 6-hour flight. They got back on the plane to leave. Would you get back on that plane? 6-hour flight, you've already been delayed twice, and they don't even tell you the technical difficulty. I'm not on that plane.
I feel like 3 strikes and you're out. It's like when
Well, that was only 2, but yeah.
Well, I know, but the third strike,
You're done. Yeah.
you're spiraling into the sea. I feel like at that point, God is trying to tell you that either you need to stay in Adelaide, there's something going on there that you haven't addressed, or I would like to think I would go, you know what? I'll catch the next one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I had the gumption to get on a 6-hour flight. This would be hard enough for me, but by the time they asked you to try it for the third time, there's no way. No way in God's green earth.
Well, when we went on our trip last month, we were in San Francisco and we were going to take off, and the pilot, it's like, it's nice to know what's going on because we sat on the runway, the tarmac for 2.5 hours before we took off. And then there's too much information. The pilot kept coming, you know what? The runways that they have going are north and south, but we need to go east and west because if we try and take off on this big plane with all you people in it, we won't be able to take off, but they won't open the other runways. So I'm going to sit here and try and talk them into opening up a runway that we can actually use. Otherwise, we're here doing the math, trying to figure out how we can get this bird up in the air. And it's like, dude, I don't need to know all that. And I looked at my friend and I'm like, did he just say what I think he said? And she's like, oh my God, I think he did. And it's like, okay, I don't want to know that you're sitting up there with your calculator and your little thing trying to figure out how are we going to get this thing in the air without crashing? It's like, what? That is crazy.
Do you trust the pilot more or the tower? Because the tower does this all day long, every day, all the other planes that went up. And isn't that what the windsock is for? When you go to an airport and you see them float, that's how they know which way to go.
All I can think of is this guy with his pencil and an eraser, some graph paper, and his phone open to his calculator, sitting here trying to figure out how am I going to get this. And it's like, oh my word, we're never going to make it. I don't know.
And in the background, you hear, we need 88 gigabytes of power, Captain. 88 gigabytes.
Hey, everybody, if we all turn our phones on airplane mode, maybe that'll give the plane enough juice to. It's like, and I realize that's not what it's about. But
that's funny.
Again, I don't want to know. Some stuff you're just better off not. It's like, I don't want to know how the sausage is made. I also don't want to know that we are 3 inches away from crashing and burning upon takeoff. I don't need to know that.
Well, I'd instantly want my phone out to know which way is east, west, north, and south to see what they decided when we took off. I mean, like, well, I guess we're going with the pilot. I don't know. That would be terrible. My worst experience as far as planes go is we were in Puerto Vallarta and we were coming back, and some kids, it might have been college, it might have been of age, soccer team got drunk at the airport.
Oops.
And 2 of them got on the plane and 1 was obliterated. So they weren't going to let him fly, and they're trying to get him off the plane, but he was too drunk and was arguing, and they're trying to get the other drunken friends that can convince him. We all sat there for 20, 25 minutes waiting for drunk kids to be kicked off a plane. And that was about enough for me. I was ready to go over there and just smack somebody around verbally, and I didn't like it.
Did the air marshal finally come up and escort him off the plane, or Did he go in the bathroom and throw up and he laid in the bathroom with his head?
No,
in the toilet the whole
somehow
time?
someone got the guy's phone because kid can't live without his phone. So one of the semi-drunken buddies got his phone. I'm going to call your mom. Then walked off the plane, and that got drunken guy. You get out my phone. I gotta need my phone to call my mom. And then they wadded him off the plane. I don't know what happened to him. They closed the door. We all clapped and went on. Intoxication can be bad at times. I'm going to be honest. It's not a good look. Right.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Good luck on your sale, the big sale at Mainstream Boutique down in Puerto Vallarta. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. Where are you?
I'm in Ponte Vedra.
Ponte Vedra, that's right. That's a good place. A lot of Minnesota Twins fans down there. Gotta fly. Out of time. Appreciate you, Katie.
Thank you. See you next week.
Life with Katie on the Al Travis Show.
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters proudly presents Guys and Dolls, packed with